All right, what's up, everybody? This is Mustache. We got another PAL VR cast for you, and I'm excited for this one. I've been waiting all year for a matchup like this, and specifically for this matchup. We've got two Titans going head-to-head tonight. AMF, the Season 2 champions, versus Saints and Sinners, the Season 1 champions. Two teams that met in the playoffs last season that absolutely went down to the wire. I know from personal experience how close that was. One shot away, one-handed shot away from that going the other direction. So incredible matchup tonight. This is Mustache. Super excited to be here. Man, can't wait. Got a few people in the chat already. Good to see you, Rolly, Tommy, the Docs here, Doink, Sander, Eduardo, Doink. Do we have a special treat, man? Not only are we getting these teams tonight, SAS versus AMF, but we are getting Downfall, old school Downfall to start. So we're going to be heading into the lobby here momentarily. Just waiting for everybody to load in. Awesome. Man, I'm pumped. This is going to be so much fun. Before we get started, we're going to take a look at the lineup. We do have a couple of players out for each team tonight. We are missing Exige from Saints and Sinners, their captain, who's been having an incredible season. And then we are missing Jabo from AMF. Jabo had surgery last night, and so he is in bed eating ice cream, recovering. So he's going to be back playing shortly, I hope, but out for tonight. So that means this is going to be an interesting one. Got AMF, who are filled with people who have played competitive Assault for a long time. They know the strategies on these maps. They have such great team rhythm worked out, especially around Fireteam Leader with Jabo. So he's going to be a tough person to replace. We might see Holland filling in as Fireteam Leader tonight, which he can do. Holland's one of the best in the game. The problem is that Holland also plays an important role for AMF outside of Fireteam Leader. So somebody else is going to have to step up and fill those shoes, take Holland's job if he becomes Fireteam tonight. It's going to be an intriguing matchup. On the SAS side, we have a lot of players who are newer to Assault, but are master tier uplink players. We got GT Reaper and Death playing tonight. We've got Bacon Bits, another former master tier level in uplink in his first season of Assault. And then we have Rylan and Shoes, two players that have been around for a while. So this is going to be a good one, man. Cannot wait. We are going to take a look at our Helga. He's one of the best players that we've seen in Onward. He has been in big games like this. He was on the championship team. He played SAS or AMF last year, regular season, and playoffs. He knows these old school strategies that we're going to need to see from Saints and Sinners tonight, on a map like Downfall on the old OBJ. So it's going to be up to Shoes to keep SAS organized and in rhythm and making progress. Whew. That was a lot already. I'm so happy to be here, man. This is awesome. We got Jabo coming in. We have Kronos, I believe. DC's here. Bub's here. Sweet Jake's here. So awesome. Cool. We're going to head in real quick before this gets started. And we're going to talk about some things for Downfall. One of the things I'm most excited to see tonight is just how these teams are going to have to make adjustments and change their strategy throughout the round. So Downfall, playing this old school OBJ for a long time, this is all we had. These teams that have been around for a while have absolutely mastered this. We are going to see AMF, they're starting as Marsoc, but eventually we're going to see, you know, like a classic Volk defense for Downfall, which should be a guaranteed win, is going to be having somebody protect this back room when things get tight. So we're going to see Rolly, you know, playing back here, probably outside these stairs, so he doesn't take frags through the windows. It's important to have his complement up here in top B. When things get tight, this person's just holding that angle from what I call hookah, this lower dumpster area, to OBJ. So this is going to be an important role. This spot is most vulnerable from center map, from that center bungalow, and from the Hummer house. But you can hold it tight, man. It's tough to see. And if you have one job, it's keeping your back room alive on this cross. And two people can almost single-handedly control the destiny of Volk on Downfall. Key area here is this church spot, or this inside this hookah building. This is a major ticket taker. They take lives on the west side of this map, Volk left. Anybody that's trying to push from cargo down to hotel has to deal with this person, and you get in these cracks, and it is a nasty shot to try to hit as a Marsoc player pushing these people. So essential spot that we're going to see at some point here. Next up, we got Top Twins, infamous up here. So crucial to holding off a center map attack from center bungalow or from army house, pushing down to the rock walls, straight up to the OBJ. So this is an important role. If you get somebody here and they don't have a second player on Twins, what you want to do as Marsoc is continue to push this, make that person's eyes come to the right so that they don't have good support center map. And then our wildcard spot, we might see this. I've seen bars play it at times. The center White House. You're a little bit more limited in your peaks here, but you can get extra eyes on that hotel to hookah to OBJ cross, and then you can get extra eyes on the Hummer house cross. So those are kind of the pieces that we're going to see from a Volk defense. In order to beat that, you know, the traditional approach is to station your fire team here, top hotel, get your reinforcements here, send people to hookah, smoke out this uphill cross, and hope that whoever's in top B doesn't take you out through the smoke. And then once you get that cap, you got to deal with Rolly on OBJ. It's tough. Another approach is to take Hummer house. If they're super strong top B, they got lots of guns there, they got lots of people in hookah and church that you can't take out, Hummer house is going to be the way that you can cross this map. You have best chance at killing backroom hookah is from here. Front porch hookah gets sloppy. You can take them out from here. You render church useless because of the building cover. And if you rock hop here, you've got good coverage from B. Biggest risk, you're never going to survive. If you see somebody like Holland, top twins, twin rocks, as long as that person's active, this isn't going to happen. But it is a second approach if B is nasty. Marsoc, super important for somebody to eventually take twins. This person's job on offense is going to be to close the back door, keep reinforcements out of OBJ. So you get a Marsoc player here, and their only job is to just keep players from running into the OBJ so that everybody who's playing top hotel, playing Hummer house, they kill hookah, they kill physical presence on OBJ. If Rolly gets sloppy and peeks out these windows, as long as you have twins, they can't reinforce, and you're set up to win Marsoc. And that's Downfall, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see it here in a second, but man, if you ever want to know how to play Downfall and what we're going to see tonight, that's it. What I'm looking for, you know, AMF, I think we're going to see discipline. We're going to see these guys lock into positions like those. I think we're going to see Rolly be patient and stay alive for a long time on that OBJ and be really difficult for SAS to get out of there. SAS is going to need good team coordination. They're going to need to stay alive on the back half of this map. There are routes that you can run and get almost all the way to OBJ, or I mean almost all the way to hotel. Like you get to a sticking point in this area. But anything back here, just stay alive. Don't engage. Get as many lives, or get to hotel with as many lives as you can before you push. So I'm looking for that from SAS. Patience on the back half. Once they get to hotel with their fire team, looking for them to work different jobs, push up to hookah. Good communication on where people are tucked in inside. And it's going to be tough. But here we go. We're going to start off and follow AMF. They were waiting on their 5th. Did we get them? We did. It's Mithril. So tonight's roster: AMF, Holland, Rolly, Red Bars, Ghost, and Myth. And then SAS, we got Bacon Bits, GT, Reaper, Shoes, and Death. All right, right off the bat, we got Myth and Rolly going right. We already got a quick spawn from AMF. Rylan takes out Ghost right off the bat from Twin Rocks. Rolly's spraying toward hookah. And we already got Fire Team and Ghost taking bullets back here. Looks like that pick from Rylan on Ghost has already been picked up. Check out Twin Rocks. It's tough to see from this position. But Ghost is working on that frag on Rylan. So these guys are gonna have to get past the sticking point. There's two ways. You can come back as they are. You can tuck low and walk in front of this truck, and then get to the building cover. Holland doesn't quite get there. That's a great shot by Rylan. It's a very tough shot, especially with a specialist class. A good pick by him. Looks like he's refragged by Ghost. Now Ghost is going to make that push. SAS did have 2 players top twins, so now you're going to have an opportunity for Myth to push forward while Red Bars is still holding hotel. Bacon Bits holding a clutch spot here. He's going to have to pick up Rolly's center map. Rolly's going for the quick push on the OBJ cap. Bacon's identified him. And there goes Rolly. Now let's see the swing. Putting shots out. Ghost may feel like he has an opportunity to push forward. He's holding it. Again, we predicted these spots before the map. We know what's going to happen. These players know what's likely to happen. Just a matter of who executes, hits their shots, and then uses that to push forward with the right timing.
Killed one crouching up to twins.
We got Rylan working on the OBJ. He takes one out. We got GT hit Holland. Looked like Holland was in Hummer House, or I mean Heli House, near Ghost. And we got Bacon here working on Ghost. Bacon's going to have to be patient. You got a massive cover advantage, so you can't give that away. As long as you're safe, twins, you're safe in this spot. Go to Ghost, see what he's looking for. Ghost has a nice sight, so he's going to have a sight advantage. Shoes back up top on twins. And looks like Ghost won that gunfight. Or excuse me, Bacon won that one fight on gunfight on Ghost. And you see it's Holland with a headshot. It's a crucial position that you have Bacon playing there. This is a less popular spot, but it is powerful that GT Reaper's playing here on the OBJ. Check out Rolly coming mid-map. He was picked up by Bacon last time. If he pushes out of that, Bacon is going to identify it. Looks like Death put shots on him first, but doesn't connect. Now Rolly's able to tuck behind cover. He's not going to expose again, but just in time, Bacon's able to take him out. We got Ghost trying to identify Shoes on Twin Rocks, but Shoes is playing the opposite side of the ridge. He's doing this well. He's just showing the top of his head. Trying to get those long kills from people going B-spawn crossing to the right. Holland's going to try to pick that up. Shoes rotates back to that ridge. Bacon putting shots on Ghost. Trying to get to top heli house.
I'm on my last match. There's one HQ.
I think it's worth not bothering with heli house if you're AMF right now. They got good smoke coverage. There it goes, though. So, crucial kill from Ghost, taking out Bacon Bits, freeing up East Church. That's going to make their push with Holland over here a lot easier. Nobody SAS is top B, so Holland feels that. He knows that Shoes is putting a lot of pressure on Twin Rocks. So, for example, Rolly here, if he goes mid and Shoes rotates over, Rolly could have a tough time with it. Rolly's making the push to hotel. It works. SAS needs reinforcements to church immediately. And Bacon's trying to get back there. See Death playing top hookah. Ooh. Can't peek that angle. Yeah, Bacon's going to have a very difficult time getting back there now. His only hope would be to use the building cover. Ryland takes out Rolly, so Ryland's in kind of the wild card spot we talked about. He's in center A house now.
There's might be one knocked outside.
So he's going to need some help because this is a very tight shot. Reaper is now in backroom OBJ. That's a smart play, but he's going to have to be patient. As long as Death is alive, Reaper just needs to stay alive. He doesn't have to worry about, quit putting me in walls. Death goes down. Danger, danger, danger for SAS. Bacon Bits. You can't make that same push you did last time. You're going to have to use the hill. He identifies a lot of players over there. Gets one. SAS is in danger of this cross. So they need somebody top B. This is where it gets hairy, man. As soon as Marsoc takes top B, or I mean takes hotel, you got to get somebody top B. It's Ryland, but that angle's too tight. Bacon takes church again, but he might be a little bit too far on the road. Yeah, he goes down to Ghost. Reaper's backfilling back room. But back room's really only valuable as long as they stay alive, and you need top B to keep them alive. CS has to feel that out. You have top B, Rolly doesn't make that cross. So here goes the cap. Reaper's gonna bail. Stay in there, brother. Choose top OBJ. Cap goes out. Rolly goes downstairs. Reaper, you can defuse from inside, dude. I don't know how he survived that. Reaper's gonna kill the code. Rolly going back room. He's gonna get him off. Rolly
I got it.
clutches it, gets the cap, gets the kill, and this is gonna be extremely, extremely difficult for SAS. Death doesn't take him out. He gets taken down first.
I lost my tablet.
Ryland's gonna try to work forward, but as long as Ghost is hotel, check it out. Oh no, good shot. Choose takes Ghost. That's gonna help with the spawn lock, but check out Myth. No, Myth goes down. Oh my god. SAS has a chance to get to back room, but they're gonna have to get this kill on Rolly. And he guesses wrong. That's the round. AMF takes him out because there was no top B.
Like bitch.
Oh man. Oh, crazy. Good round, AMF. Rolly getting the cap, getting the hold in the clutch. Awesome job. That's not easy to win Marsoc on Old Downfall. AMF takes it. Woo, all right. 1-0. How about that? Good stuff. Oh, so much fun, man. I love seeing great players play a map like this. All right, so now SAS is gonna have to do the same thing, man, and it's gonna be tough. Truly, so what we saw there, once Bacon went down from church, if you're playing that position and you need to get back to church, or you know, truly, if you go down church first time, as long as they have a hotel, you're not gonna get back there. That street cross to Red Truck to West Church just isn't gonna happen. So your job there is to go to hookah. And hold the cross from hookah to OBJ from like backroom hookah or something like that. So you're gonna spawn A, you're gonna go left A, you're gonna get high on center White House on the hill. Just make sure that there are nobody crossing, you know, from lower dumpster hookah to OBJ. And then you got to use that building cover between you and hotel. So Bacon got a little wide there, didn't use the building cover, and was taken down by those guys on the street using the walls. And if that happens and you feel heavy pressure there, you have to have a Volk defender in top B. Honestly, I don't know another way around it. Like, that's a loss without it. So feel that out, get him back to top B, keep your guy back room alive. And let's see what they can do. Shoes' fire team.
I screwed that.
I think Shoes is going to go for a quick push toward the OBJ. SAS is going to need 1 in twins. But you can't have fire team twins. So we've got to feel that out. Let's see what happens.
Clean up map, dude.
What an ass map.
Looks like on AMF, Myth is going to play the Ridge, similar to twins last time. We got red bars in that center White House, A house spot.
Reaper spawn.
Shoes getting the TK on Reaper so that he can spawn in quickly. You got Ghost working B, doorway for now. Holland takes out Rylan.
1-win, top floor right now.
All right, so these guys are going to be safe to push.
Yeah, we're 2 down already.
We're going to go... they're not going to be safe to push. Ghost takes 1. So I'll tell you what. If Ghost is top B with a 30 or with a 12x scope here, AMF is going to be a little vulnerable to the hotel push. He doesn't have enough rounds to hold that cross as long as there's good smoke coverage on it. So right now, where's our map? AMF's weak to the West Road push. It's tough, man. You use a 12x, you're going to get tunnel vision here. Holland, though, is going to hold on for as long as he can just by being a pain when these guys spawn B and they try to work toward storage and work toward hotel. Ghost takes out Bacon Bits, again with that sniper. Death and these guys are in a good spot to kill Ghost. It's the best chance at a head-to-head. You got best visibility in top windows. But Ghost has the 12x right now.
Right side window.
So it's going to be a tough shot. Shoes is going to need to feel this out. As soon as he goes down, if these guys right now aren't getting shot from West Road, from Hookah, from Church, then they know that they're light there. You hear a SKS, a 12x in top B. That's light coverage on West Road. You're going hotel next life. Too many people doing the same thing here. Bars just laying it down with the PKM, old school.
That's stupid. That's
Making
why-
it tough on these guys.
That's why it's not here.
And Holland, again, powerful position. As long as Twins is alive, that center map cross is going to be impossible. You're going to have to kill this person first or push them. Push them right. Make them look left. Holland's got help from Myth here. But again, as soon as these guys make it past Holland's shots, which is tough, they're going to have an opportunity to head downhill to hotel and make the push. Holland's going to look to identify Rylan and Shoes. Rylan, ooh, lucks out a little bit because Holland runs out of ammo right there. He took too high of a route. Shoes putting shots on him. He's fire team, got guys spawning on him. So a couple get past. Holland's going to look for that next opportunity, that next cross. Use those rocks, SAS. Good. Now they're going to have to worry about Ghost just for a moment. Oh, Ghost is now door side. He doesn't have as good of a view on that street. So AMF absolutely weak to that West Road right now. Bars rotates out. She's going to have the best chance other than Ghost on this push. But it's a very tight window for her, and she's using a PKM. The thing kicks, and it's tough to hit those shots. She sees Bacon.
Is that even a person? I don't know.
Bacon's going to the other side of that West Road. It's the opposite direction of the goal. And Myth here. With where Myth's holding, you feel pressure here, Twins. If you're Shoes, or if you're spawning on Shoes right now, that's not your route. Your route is to come out here, use these rock walls. You got building cover. You push down right here. Remember, that's a 12x up top. And he's in the doorway. They're smoking this. But there's no exposure on the other side. There's exposure to multiple people here, even with smoke. Gotta go right. All right, Ghost rotates. Bacon Bits takes him out. Good shot by Bacon Bits. It looks like Bacon Bits is their sniper. This is a powerful area for a sniper. That frees up the rest of his team to push downhill. So SAS makes it to hotel, but they used a lot of tickets to get here. So that means because they used about 10 plus lives just to get here, they're going to be limited on the number of pushes that they can have. And the thing is, 4 players all going inside to do the same job. You haven't felt pressure from hookah all game because nobody's been there. Go forward. Go to hookah. You've been getting shot from mid-map all game. Go to the other side of the building. So Reaper goes right side. Shoes working top hotel. This is a very good shot on Twins, but it's also very risky from Twins. GT Reaper staging. Rolly's in the back room. He's patient. Again, remember we were talking about how weak AMF is B-side? Here it is. So just like last time, AMF's able to get a presence on OBJ. We need Shoes to look left at Holland. He doesn't. Anytime you got a friendly on OBJ, they're going to get killed from left. Need eyes there. So that is almost a full reset. Death is last up on Hookah, but he lost all of his support. And Holland's feeling the need to get more pressure here. So he's starting to rotate back toward Hookah.
Here. No? Okay.
Again, Rolly's doing a great job just staying alive. He's got his flashlight for backup.
Take this gun.
He holds this, hoping that, if they use their one nuke tube for the round, it's going to go through those windows and not take him out.
Right there, right there. Shoot me, I can get back. He's on top, on top. No. On top of the wall, look at it. I threw you my gun. Right there. Go for it.
Trying to give Holland some ammo. And Death being sneaky coming uphill. I think
Where's your handgun, Holland?
AMF feel like they took a lot of SAS out. Bars is going to peek. Can you see him, Bars? This is so unexpected. Oh my goodness. And she takes him out.
One dead left of B.
I mean, that's an absolute surprise. You don't typically see a slow crawl that far forward. But they went for it. All right. AMF in great shape here. They're recovering Hookah. Holland's getting a much better gun than whatever Rolly threw to him. SAS going back to the mid-map rotation. But again, you've been getting shot from Twins, from A-House, from OBJ the whole game. This isn't the rotation. That said, Red Bars is top Hookah. We were talking about how this is the counter for that. She's going to have a good shot on these guys, but they're also going to have a good shot on her. They're smoking, getting ready for that cross, but Ghost is up here. Takes one. But again, that was a lot of shots with an SKS. He's going to have to reload, so how many guys can he get? Here's the reload. He's getting support from Bars. Bars is just spraying through that smoke. And GT Reaper, invisible for now, but as soon as that smoke wears off in a few seconds, there's going to be a lot of people looking right at him. Myth's coming back to Twins, recovering it. GT Reaper, smoke dies. Ghost sees him. He doesn't have the big gun.
He made it.
Oh, and that was last kill. AMF takes downfall. Map 1. Round 1 and 2 win. Great stuff. All right, let's give them a point. SAS choosing map 2. What do we think? I'm thinking Turbine. We will see it in a sec. All right. What do we think? That is... Man, shows the importance of teamwork, guys. Communication. Gotta identify. So first of all, I look through the chat in this cast and I see like, all right, these are all some of the top players in the league. There's a correlation between watching casts and studying and being prepared and being successful in these competitive games. So you all know this. You watch these casts, you know players' habits and things like that. So when you're playing a game like this, especially a technical map like Downfall, call out who's playing where. Like, hey, Ghost is B, Bars is in A house, Holland's on Twin Rocks, Rolly, of course, is backroom OBJ. Like, identify where they're playing so that you get a feel for what's going to happen. And then know that, like, hey, before the game, these guys were talking about where they're going to go in round, right? So, like, if Ghost's job is top B and you kill him, chances are 30 seconds later, he's going to be back in top B. So when you spend, the whole first half of the round not getting shot from Hookah or not getting shot from West Church, dude, go there. Like, that's a hole. That's an empty spot. And so Man, Downfall's a tough map against a top team, right? Like, it takes a long time for teams to figure that stuff out. But the feeling just kind of wasn't there for AMF, or excuse me, for SAS for that one. But the opportunity absolutely was there. You saw when they made that hotel push, they essentially walked to OBJ untouched. So again, like defense Downfall, crucial to have a big gun top B and hold that. Both teams, kind of a little gap there, but AMF was able to take advantage of it. SAS could not. All right, let's see. And sorry, like, if I'm sounding, hard on SAS, but honestly, like, that's my old team, guys. They know that. They this isn't nothing compared to, compared to having to listen to my lectures elsewhere. So that's why I'm excited to cast these two teams. There's no BS. It's just good play. Two teams that are some of the best and want to be the best. And man, it's awesome. Love it. Okay, we are Bizarre. Next map. We are going to be on the old school OBJ. I'm going to show you a little Sunlucky advertisement as I set something up, and I'll be right back.
Sunlucky offers easy-to-use VR products that will help enhance your VR experience, like this Sunlucky gun stock with hundreds of 5-star reviews, this paddle adapter for 11 table tennis, and this golf club adapter for Golf Plus and Walkabout Mini Golf. Visit sunlucky.shop to find out more.
All right. Shout out to Sunlucky, one of our two sponsors for Season 3. Sunlucky's been with us since the very beginning of PAL VR. They're an awesome company, man. They have great customer support. They make some really cool products. Gun stock attachments, VR accessory attachments like golf club adapters for Walkabout Mini Golf, Golf Plus, pistol attachments, ping pong paddle attachments. So I know a lot of us are Onward fans, but there are some other really cool games out there in VR, and Sunlucky makes some stuff to take it to the next level. We are also sponsored by Helga the Manager. Helga is a really cool tool to help your team stay organized, help manage your own team's internal availability, see some metrics like win rate and performance across certain maps for individuals, and then also quickly get you in touch with other teams and their captains so that you can make scrimming and scheduling matches much easier. So thank you both for thank you both to Sunlucky and Helga for sponsoring our league. And yeah, cool. We're going Downfall next. Am I talking a million miles an hour? I feel like it, man, but this is a good one. All right, we'll go through the chat. Looks like we got Uptown Shots joining us. LC, I think that's Dabs. Got East Step here. What's up, everybody? East Billy. We're heading in. All right, we got a sub for Saints and Sinners. Chamuco came in. Again, looking at those Helga highlights at the beginning of the match, we saw Chamuco is an aggressive player. We're gonna get eyes on Shoes first. Shoes is gonna have first shots downhill from the fridge. It's expected, but you wanna try to kill him, you gotta go head-to-head with the best, and it's tough. Where Reaper's at, you gotta watch out for Holland on the flank.
I think one went into blue. One's in blue.
So Holland's already identified him. He knows that Reaper went into blue. That's gonna be a tough exit for him. Myth is gonna try to get head-to-head first. He might have placed Ryland's footsteps on the backside. He did. Ryland's gonna come through the gate, and Mithril's already ready for that. So Ryland, seeing that white shirt, he was fire team. He goes down. Ooh, we got a refrag by Bacon Bits. Ghost is gonna look to hit him. So Bacon Bits takes out Myth. Reaper working that dark alley. As Bacon Bits crosses, Ghost is ready. Just barely enough patience by Ghost. He gets shot by Bacon, but he does take him out. Shoes back in center map. You got GT Reaper belly crawling to the OBJ. He went dark alley, but he didn't tuck back in, and Rolly takes him out from the back shadow. Code's hot. Rolly's gonna try to defuse. He has smoke coverage here left over from the offense, so that's going to play to his advantage. And he's staying low. Ryland fire team tries the job shot. He does trade. Pressure's on AMF to get this defuse. And Shoes would have had Holland, but Myth is able to take him out first. Chimuko gonna crash OBJ. Can you get there? Keep pushing, bro. Keep pushing. Takes one. He's gonna be late on Holland. And Myth takes him out anyway. GT Reaper now trying to keep the pressure on. Gets Holland. He heard multiple gunshots over there. Should be expecting Myth too. But AMF was able to reset that. Got an M203 out. He's smoking. They got 2 dead. Now it's 3. He should push for the cap. Good feeling by Reaper. He needs SAS support. Coming strong to the courtyard. We're going to back off him. We got Bacon taking that right side. Fire team in perfect position. SAS with a really good chance here. Bacon takes out Holland. He needs to control this courtyard. Shoes with a great angle on the left lane. And again, we got Rylan as fire team. 4 dead for AMF. Great push by SAS. Great feeling by GT Reaper here, using the smoke and capping. I believe he got that first cap too. The second cap is the one that ultimately is going to win this round for SAS. Really strong push, man. Much better coordination here from SAS. And, you know, you're seeing a lot of gunfights go their way. They're some of the best shots in the game. Oh, deadly flank by Rolly. GT Reaper's able to take him out. Last chance for Holland. I don't think he has time. Ryland, do you see it? He does not, but Shoes does. And that code's still hot. There it is. I was gonna say, this is a long code, man. Things are just moving fast. SAS takes Bazaar. Map 2, round 1. All right, back to the tent. Let's give them a point. Good stuff, man. What time was that? 9 minutes. This isn't going to be a very long match. I mean, we might see mini rounds. Downfall went 2-0. I think the rest of these are going to go 2-1. But I think each match is going to last, each round is going to last 5 minutes. These two teams are 2 of the most aggressive in the league. They make very quick, coordinated pushes and don't spend a whole lot of time, kind of crouch walking and moving slowly and things like that. So I think you're going to see on offense from each of these teams a few good attempts on these smaller maps like Bazaar and Egress and Snow Peak and things like that. 3 pushes of 5 lives each with a couple deaths in between, and that's the round. So saw that from SAS. They got it on their second attempt. Good push. I love seeing on offense there. I love seeing the control of the right side. So they started right away, tried to get their fire team, through the Hummer gate immediately. You had GT Reaper push up to Dark Alley immediately. You had Bacon Bits try to take what I call Rice Room, which is the front room of that courtyard near Hummer. So they attempted that wide right push first time, couldn't quite get it, but they did put enough pressure on AMF, after sending the code, that you knew that AMF was going to collapse onto that code. They're going to have multiple bodies there trying to defuse and things like that. And so that freed SAS to push right up to the center, of the Bazaar and work that front sidewalk. They got fire team there. And then you get a team like SAS just looking straight ahead with good cover to try to outshoot those guys in a direct head-to-head when they have, overwhelming numbers like that. It's too much. So ultimately that was the difference by SAS. And then again, great feel by GT Reaper using the smoke, feeling that they had 2 down, getting that 3rd kill, and then pushing in for the cap. All right, now it's up to AMF. Interesting here. We're going to have, man, again, shows that these teams don't care about 25 tickets. They're sending 3, yeah, okay, round reset. I was going to say, they're sending 3 players to the B spawn for a quick B spawn, but they did not mean to. If you don't know, in a competitive lobby in Onward, if all of your players die within the first 10 seconds of a round, if you kill yourself off like that, it resets the lobby. So they're going to head back to the tent, and we'll be back in a moment. Looking at the chat. Yeah, is Adorno being a hater? He's a hater, man. All right. Back in.
Why did they need the I'm not the team leader, right?
AMF with 4 out of 5 players, so they are still going to send one on that quick spawn over at B. It looks like it's going to be fire team. That, I don't know if that was intentional. Sometimes when you quick spawn somebody, nobody opted in as fire team, it automatically assigns it to them. So it looks like in this case, Ghost is going to be fire team. Ghost is one of their faster paced players. So he's going to have to be patient and smart. AMF going right for blue room right away. Lots of smoke coverage. I love seeing that immediately. They're going to go for the cap right away. Good teams do that, man. You try to win this first push. SAS should feel a little uncomfortable with all that smoke. They got one down. It was Chimuko who was on that wide flank, and it's GT Reaper. We don't see enough planted C4 in Assault, but he plants that C4, takes out at least one with it, and then gets the kill on the other. GT Reaper's downed, just respawn. Don't think you're going to get that pickup, and timing on Bazaar is extremely important. Oh, that's Holland. I don't want to go there. I want to go to Bars. Bars coming mid-map. She's got an M240. Holland's still down. He's a radio. Same sort of deal. It's going to be a tough pickup on Holland. And Bacon Bits is able to confirm. All right, Bacon Bits is going to work this little planner. He's going to be watching Tank. He's going to have eyes on Ghost here, so we're going to see this and then move off. Great shot on Ghost. Again, that's fire team. So expect Bacon Bits to play there. Choose playing the opposite side. SAS a little weak in blue room right now. I think Reaper's heading up there. And then you got Chimuko working kind of the new wall area. If you're Chimuko, got to be careful not to go too far right.
I traded with blue room. He's dead. I'm
Myth trades. Oh, he's fridge. I'm backward. Myth trades on GT Reaper trying to get into back room. We see if Bacon Bits has action here. Exchange with Ghost that first time.
Red Bars is dead.
Ryland's able to take out Red Bars, again knowing that she shoots a 240, knows where she's at, so that's good team comms, identifying players. Ryland feels like they're weak in blue. He's looking for Holland. You got to stay patient here, knowing that's empty, and that's the best job for you right now. As soon as GT Reaper heads in here, Ryland's going to be able to pass it off, but Holland takes him out. Shoes gets him from across the way. Bacon takes out one on the far side, and then Chimuko here, still working this side, takes out Rolly. So Chimuko, as long as he's alive, Shoes... Dude, what are you doing full exposed like that? Oh, you know they have 4 dead. Good lord, bro. This would be, you know, must-stache not happy in-game. As long as Chimuko is alive backside, Shoes just has to hold this. Ryland, good forward position here. Love to see it. These guys that spawn A are going to make so much noise with their footsteps as they cross here. Ryland's in a good spot. Looks like he picked up a teammate. Holland may have just identified him. Where are you, Ryland? How are you playing this, man? Oh, he left. Good lord. Good lord. No, that was a good play by Ryland. He's had success from this spot. Fountain, he went back to it. GT Reaper, he's got his clicker out in his hand. Where's that C4? See it on the wall?
Scaffold, I think.
So as soon as Holland comes in here, GT Reaper's talking. I think he's acting casual, trying to bait Holland inside. The C4 timing is going to be crucial because it's going to be tough to win a head-to-head against Holland.
Blue room on the left side. Far left blue room.
All right, we got Bacon Bits getting hit here. So you see what's happening with Holland. Bacon Bits goes down from Rolly. Ooh, we got some team fire. So SAS is going to have to feel that out. So we're going to see movement from Holland here. Ryland is going to be at risk, man. You're getting flanked. Feel it, Ryland. Those aren't friendly footsteps. But Chimuko rotates over. Great job by Chimuko not getting too far wide. Holland and Reaper still doing the dance here. Holland went out front, so that C4 looks like it is no longer on the wall, so it did blow up. Ryland takes out Holland as Holland pushed center street. Myth kills him. 1 dead for AMF, 1 dead for SAS. Bacon's trying to recover this courtyard. He gets 1. He's on his radio, though. He's looking down. Jiroli takes him out. GT Reaper refrags that. Myth still active on this side. So check out Myth. I think he got lost in, that chaos. SAS not aware of his position. Reaper may hear footsteps on the backside. He doesn't. So Myth is going to be able to have a good chance at Bacon as soon as Bacon comes back in on the spawn. Where's Red Bars? I don't know why it put me on the wall. Red Bar's making noise. Shoes identified her 240. She's going to have to run past him. Holland, red truck. Again, though, Myth is the danger spot right here. Where is Bacon? As soon as Myth picks up these footsteps, he did not. Is Bacon going to see him? Bacon, identify that AK-5C. Look over. There it is. Good. All right. SAS still holding this well. In good shape. Big exposure shot here from Ghost. GT Reaper takes him out. This is the spot where SAS needs to stay disciplined. It's going their way from these positions. They have good spacing as a team. They don't need to go crazy, don't need to get impatient, and feel like they're trying to outcompete each other for kills. So Reaper, good job owning blue. He's switched up his location a few times. Now he's going to be in an area where he can hear footsteps. Watch out for Ghost peeking these windows if Ghost is expecting somebody in blue. He didn't. Putting shots on Shoes. Shoes likes that high balcony sometimes. Chimuko and Shoes a bit at risk here. You're only going to need 1 defender there. Chimuko needs to feel that that's now Shoes' job. Rotate mid. Perfect. So you see he's playing the spot that Shoes was playing earlier. Shoes is playing the spot that Chimuko was playing. Good feel. Good spacing. GT Reaper swings that. Trades with Holland. Myth is going to have an opportunity to cross. Bacon's going to have to be ready to rotate. Big risk for SAS right now. Huge risk. You got Bacon and you got Shoes. 3 dead. Good timing. You see Bacon rotate over. You see Shoes rotate over. Shoes should have identified that flash. No need to push this far out. He's taking shots.
Right palm.
Ghost couldn't get him.
1 blue room.
Myth has an opportunity to cap here.
Not ammo.
What are you doing, Shoes? Nope. I think he was out of ammo. He took shots with a pistol, but again, like, Myth, dude, holy crap. Remember what we said about not getting sloppy? SAS got caught with 2 players too far right, and they left this blue room approach open as soon as GT Reaper went down. Watch out for Ghost on the flank. He's last up. Their AMF's getting low on lives, but they just caused a lot of damage, man. SAS now is in disarray. There it is. Whew. Close one, dude. Like, Myth almost had that. Almost had that. SAS takes map 2, Bazaar 2-0. All right, so we're 1-1. Going into map 3. Oh, yeah, this is the good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Yeah, bans tonight. SAS banned Quarantine. I think that was a good call. So, semifinals last season, SAS versus AMF. We played Quarantine. We played the old OBJ. I believe it went 3 rounds. I think everything went 3 rounds. On our Marsoc attack against AMF on old Quarantine, we had spawn control, man. I was in center plane for a long time. Spawn trapping. Felt like, when you're in that position, it was shown in an Imperial cast the other day, like, it's a very powerful position. And Rolly alone was able to hold the OBJ against multiple waves of our players, just on that backside. And I think that stuck in the minds of SAS players that Rolly's just absolutely deadly on Quarantine. So SAS banned that map tonight. I think it was a good pick, to be honest. AMF, no ban. I love it. All right, we're going Abandoned next. So once again, I am going to hop in here and set up a couple of things. And we'll get you guys in the game as soon as they're done strategizing. All right, so we got team names. So we're Abandoned, we're Center Hangar. AMF's going to be starting on Marsoc, SAS on Volk. A little bit of a risk, in my opinion, taking Volk on Abandoned. This mid OBJ, I think, does favor Volk a little bit. I don't know, people, different opinions there. But there's the south side OBJ, downhill, kind of near the water tanks, oil tanks, that absolutely heavily favors Marsoc. So if this goes 3 rounds and we get that OBJ, not good if you're SAS. So good map pick by AMF, makes that decision pretty difficult for SAS. All right, so we're gonna give these guys a moment to load in. I am gonna adjust one thing. All right, hang on the tent just for a sec. 1-1, map 3 for the win. Had one of my worst onward experiences against AMF on Abandoned. My God, man. We had... It was when OBJs were in, you know, our spawns were in slightly different locations. This center OBJ was still here. So pretty similar situation to this. Playing AMF, they did such an excellent job holding the 3-story building and spawn trapping us. We were playing with, again, some master level uplink players, and I think like their first really serious competitive assault match, and the coordination just wasn't there, and it made it extremely tough against AMF. So similar situation here. We're gonna have to see, you know, they had it dialed in on Bazaar, like Bazaar fast-paced map, SAS able to kind of buddy up and work off each other. This map, I think, is going to play a little bit more like Downfall, where they're going to have to choose their routes carefully. They're going to have to make sure that they're smart and coordinated with their attacks, so that one person's not getting, you know, a couple of kills while the rest of the team is back in spawn, you know, spending a minute running toward the center warehouse. SAS is going to have success, you know, if they win gunfights at the same time. If you get, you know, 2 players that get 2 kills each, you got 4 dead, and you got a chance for a cap, as long as there's somebody else around, you know, if one of those are trades. So that's going to be the key. Just, you're going to need to see good coordination from them here. So let's see. AMF, I expect them to take somebody, you know, top apartments. Expect OBJ, you know, to be played in some sneaky way by Rolly, which I haven't seen, but knowing the center warehouse, there's a lot of opportunity for being sneaky. So we'll see what happens there. I expect them to take apartments, 3-story, you know, all that stuff. So here we go. We are going to follow in AMF as Marsoc. Who's fire team? Man, the annoying thing happened again where they got one quick spawn on B, and it looks like it assigned them fire team. It's going to be Rolly. Ghost going to the top pillbox. He's looking for anybody getting sloppy. You know, we're gonna go there first. This is interesting. He's gonna look for anybody getting sloppy in 3-story right off the bat. It's like on SAS, we've got Bacon Bits and Reaper who are gonna try to control 3-story.
We gotta get this guy at 3-story. He's gonna pick.
Wait, where's the uplink?
Oh, he's
Confused.
second story,
Where's the
second story.
uplink?
We got 2 here. Ghost takes out Reaper. So that's gonna free, we're gonna go a little bit more forward so we can see. That's gonna free Myth to push up a little bit more. Bacon's pretty wide. So again, you just lost one there. You got 1 wide. Ryland's working that door at least. This is interesting. I think Bacon is in a position that's out of bounds for Marsoc, so it's not like they're going to physically push on him. I think he's playing the wrong OBJ. I think he's thinking it's a downhill OBJ. So Raleigh goes down, bars TKs so that he can get a quick spawn.
Apartment's dead.
GT Reaper's back. I think he just told Bacon, hey, push. Different OBJ. So we get that rotation. Myth inside, though. He takes him out. Whoa, that's not what I want. They got footstep audio here. Bacon takes him out. Takes Ghost out. And then he gets flash. Good recovery by Bacon. 2 kills there. But yeah, I guarantee you he thought that the OBJ was downhill. All right, let's check in with everybody else. We got Rylan playing tight. Shoes playing. This is a really good spot. I like this spot combined with somebody top apartments, though. They don't have somebody top apartments. But I would prefer this as like a secondary spot. But I want the first option to be more aggressive. Top apartments looking further forward. So in my opinion, I think Shoes needs a buddy. Here it is. Flacco. Let's see it, Flacco. Get in that top apartment. Make that your job. Good. Perfect. All right. Holland here has a good angle on these guys. 3-story. So it's tough. You know, when you're playing defense here, you can send somebody pipes and try to control, you know, the back canyons that Holland came from. But for the most part, there are going to be a lot of moments where you can expect Marsoc to run to this area untouched. So if you're GT Reaper, as you just saw, you're going to take shots from here all game. Got to be careful. The thing is, once you get here, you're going to have to get past both Chamuco and Shoes. Chamuco should be identifying these footsteps by now. This is why I was saying I want this spot as a compliment to Shoes, because he's able to look very aggressively toward their spawn and make life miserable for these guys. GT Reaper trying to one-hand. He does that again, and Bars is going to pick him up in that window.
He's right in front of 3-story.
He's got his hands full here. His buddy was Bacon Bits. Ryland's kind of last resort inside, but as soon as we see these AMF players take him out, yeah, they're spawning here. So they just got GT Reaper. You might see a push here from these guys. Bacon Bits is working the window, but man, he's got to be careful. High pressure from him. Don't overextend, bro. Your spot is so important right now. You know you're wanting to clear out that little nest. It's hard to second guess Bacon Bits when he chooses to go close quarters, because you see that drop shot, man. He's a really skilled shooter. But he's about to take a big bite there. Running into a full nest. I identified fire team. That's a good push to make once you have your teammates. So if Reaper can make his way back, then I want to see that aggressive push from Bacon. Not necessarily when you're solo. All right, where are we, Bacon? Where are we? Still holding the same angle. He's got lots of voices. He knows they're here. He might have help from Chamuco. This is going to be so hard to capture. I'm going to have to go with the high version. C4 comes. Oh, it hits Holland. If it would have gone a little bit further, that would have been so deadly. GT Reaper takes him. Gets refragged. Bacon comes around. Kills 2. We got the whole nest. Can he clear it out? This might be a trace. We might be left with 1-up AMF. There it is. Okay, so 1-up AMF. Chamuco, can you refrag? If not, will Myth feel this out and push Rylan? Or will he take 3-story? I think this is the right call. Take top 3-story. Get into a position of power. He's going to clear it first, but if you take this, you can get some aggressive eyes on these guys as they run in from spawn. With those guys going down, you know, about 30 seconds earlier. There it is, Myth. He feels it. He gets one. Could have just identified Bacon. I'm going to stay on his first-person view here.
That's what I'm doing.
He's going to get crashed. SAS knows this is dangerous. Bacon Bits is a crazy shot. Send one to clear it, but don't get... Remember, Shoes had that job apartments? Don't overextend, don't over-rotate. So, Flacco now, a little bit more pressure on him. He's got to stay alive. Chamuco, sorry. Top apartments, because Shoes rotated here, feeling out all that pressure. So as soon as he gets teammates here, he needs to rotate center. He does. Hands that back off to them. And I expect him to go back to that kind of conservative spot. Rolly made his way back over here. So as Shoes comes, let's see... That peek, he sees his head. Now the flick. Gets the headshot. Good rotation by Shoes. Next up, he's going to look downhill toward Ghost. I expect that to go Shoes' way again. Can't tell where Ghost is at. He might be on the other side of that cover or just laying down. If he's laying down... Yeah, he's on the other side of the Hesco. Choose going back to that same conservative spot. That's a good play. Check out Holland. If Reaper exposes in these windows, Holland's going to have a good shot, and then he has a chance to go up this ramp. Good feel by Holland. I love this. Rylan, identify these footsteps. Big pressure on you. Chamuco, this is your shot. Rylan, if you hear these footsteps, you got to call it out. Comms are more important than stealth in your situation right now. Chamuco has to hear this. He takes fire from Ghost. He's going to be more worried about that. That might free up this opening for Holland. And Holland's so good at feeling this stuff out. See his little head? Chamuco, did you see it? Not looking in the right spot. He goes down. Here comes the push from Holland. It's got to be Rylan. Rylan's ready for it. He hears it. Smoke coming. Good frag, dude. Holland frags him. Check out Bacon Bits. Good rotation, Bacon Bits. That's clutch, man, because Holland made a great play. Great play. And you felt it out. All right, so Shoes loses his buddy. So this means that AMF's able to take control of these apartments. So you now have Ghost and Myth top apartments. So they're going to have excellent eyes on 3-story. Shoes' role is now very important. He's going to need Flacco to spawn in and get here quickly to help him out.
Killed one, still alley.
So Shoes goes loud. They know he's here.
-1 apartment side.
Chamuco was trying to come to apartments. He gets taken out by Ghost. Bacon Bits, front patio, dude. That's a dangerous spot. Your head sticks up so bright. That black head on that porch. It is great because you can see downhill, but he is at so much risk from Ghost. Tucks back inside. Woo, close one. All right, so Ghost is going to keep looking for him. See, he's putting shots on him. So now Bacon's aware of Ghost's position. He's going to find a different window.
Fuck, bro.
Shoe still playing the clutch role here. And then you got traditional spots inside. GT Reaper.
Killed one, killed one.
Bacon takes out Holland here. And AMF trying to find some traction here. They've got more map control now.
He just crossed.
But SAS has dialed it in, and they've worked into that center warehouse, that center hangar,
He's like,
and really tightened it up. It's good feel late in the round, man. You take... Oh, no. You take so many tickets like this. Tighten your defense up. And a few trades plus one win can be, you know, all the difference for the end of the round here. Shoe's still in an important spot. He goes down. All right, pressure's on, warehouse team. Chamuco, never going to survive if you come out. So here comes the push. Reaper flashes. Rolly, can he do it again? Just like Downfall, he gets a trade. 3 dead SAS. Holland's coming in. He's going to have a head-to-head with Rylan. Trade. Bacon's got to rotate. Bacon's last up. This is dangerous, dangerous for SAS. Last alive for AMF. Oh, man, they're out of lives. See what I said? Just like we were saying, like with the trades and things like that, end of the round, tightening up that defense. AMF has a shot, but it's going to be a crazy clutch by just Ghost now. Just Ghost. Be legendary if he pulls this off. And Shoes gets him. All right, map 3, round 1, SAS in a close one. Had AMF had just a couple more tickets, some more reinforcements spawning in on Fireteam at the end there, I think that goes their way. They finally got map control. Just took a long time, and that is what's so tough on this OBJ location when you're Marsog. So map 3, round 1, going SAS. And we're going to head back to the tent. All right. Yeah, I see I'm Dad in the chat. If he's saying, depending on the OBJ, round 3 is going to be Marsoc heavy, or Marsoc favored, or Volk favored. Completely agree, man. Yeah, Abandon's kind of a toss-up, but that one map, or that one OBJ location down by the south water towers is so Marsoc friendly. If you play that OBJ as Marsoc, sprint there. Like, push. Risk it for the biscuit. That first push, you get your friendlies onto OBJ, and you get a couple of wins and make Volk respawn and try to run back there. It's impossible. So that would be my suggestion for that. Aggression. It's worth, even if your whole team gets wiped, those 5 lives to try to make that aggressive push first up on that. So we'll see. AMF though, on the ropes. Started out hot, downfall. Things went SAS's way in Bazaar, and they got away with a close one here on Abandoned. So AMF needing to win round 2 in order to keep alive for what I hope is an epic round 3. All right. We got Uptown Shots. Welcome in. All right. Round 2 starting. Following SAS. Choose fire team leader. He's usually one of the more aggressive players, so he's going to have to find his rhythm, find patience. I anticipate him, trying to take 3-story, set up shop somewhere around there. If they do that, a point of emphasis for SAS would be when you spawn on Shoe, spawn on fire team, spawn in with a job, make sure when you're in the tent, you are not taking a break for those 15 seconds you're in there, but you're cycling through your teammates' POVs, watching their footage, seeing what everybody's working on in that moment, so that when you spawn in on fire team, you have an immediate job and you can take action right away. It's crucial if they start spawning around 3-story here, because there are so many high areas that AMF can take on defense to potentially shoot, fish in a barrel down onto SAS if you're grouping up on fire team and not moving. All right, so Ghost is causing chaos. Holland is using that opportunity for a flank. Love this. He takes out one. Reaper pushes him. Shoots but doesn't connect, so Holland's able to pick up those gunshots and make the rotation and take map control. Excellent first push by Holland. Nice aggressive Volk defense on a map where if you can push Marsoc back into their spawn, you're going to cause trouble. So really good first push. All right, Ghost. Oh, dude, remember saying about that balcony? How much that head sticks up? So he's got great eyes on these guys, but he goes inside just in time, because that's... the balcony is just not survivable unless you absolutely have them spawn trapped with good map control. And literally 5 guys shoot him right there. So he goes down. Holland's able to replenish, but he's out. So 2 dead for AMF, with shots being put on a 3rd, but they're across the way. SAS feeling pretty good. They're trying to rotate in here with numbers. Got an M203. Red Bars takes out Reaper. She's got a lot of exposure there. Shoes is being patient right now. Going to get his teammates in here. If I were SAS, send one of these guys. You don't need to work the same job. Yep, Bacon's doing it. So Bacon needs to come in here, work on the spawn trap. He moves too fast for me to go first person, but we're going to try. But yeah, this is a good job by Bacon. Try to spawn trap. He goes down. Chamuko's going to be next, trying to work on these guys. But Bars has it. That's just exposure that wasn't needed. And so AMF's going to be in a good spot here to recover this. Holland takes him out. Shoes refrags. He's fire team. Ryland was feeling comfortable, but he backtracks, which is the right play. Shoes, danger, danger, danger. Holland's in a very good spot, unexpected. Ryland gets through the smoke. Nope. Holland takes him out. And wins the head-to-head against Bacon. Wins the head-to-head against Chamuko. Holland just tearing through them on this Volk round. SAS needs util out. They should expect this. So they're peeking these corners. It's fine. But Holland just showed you twice that he can hang with the fastest shooters. Use your util. I know GT Reaper was carrying smoke earlier. Maybe he doesn't have a flash, but it is a good piece of equipment. All right, we're going to rotate to a more forward look. Ghost coming in from spawn. Shoes gets him. Reaper smokes. Holland's gone quiet. I know these matches move fast, but don't forget about him. You got lots of friendly footsteps here, so Holland's going to have an opportunity to surprise him. Reaper still identifies it, pushes out. Holland sees it, knows he can't push. His teammates are... Ah, there he goes. Good feel. So Holland was able to get lost in all this action. And they finally refrag him. All right, SAS, once again with control of this. Ryland's going to be trying to push in. Those shots you hear from behind are people working on the spawn trap. Ryland gets inside the OBJ. Lots of smoke. You got bars here, who takes him out. Chimuko with a little twist. So Chimuko's coming in on this flank. We got no friendlies here. He's going up top. He actually had a chance to make a push to the OBJ. But if he does control that apartment, not a bad play. Fire team goes down. SAS is going to need this momentum. Bacon Bits and Chimuko. Who else is here? Reaper are going to have to be such a pain spawn trapping for about the next minute so that Shoes is able to push back up. So Flacco's going to have to control that street. You got Reaper putting shots here. Ghost, excellent shot. First bullet, headshot. Bacon last up, so he's going to listen for Ghost's footsteps. He just needs to knock him back. What's Chimuko doing here? Chimuko's got a person under him. He's waiting for him to come upstairs. But Myth is just playing the alleys. Don't think Chimuko's given footstep audio away yet. Choose, it's a long run from spawn. You got a 15-second spawn delay. A few seconds on each end of that, and then about a minute run. Holland takes out Bacon. Bacon held out for as long as he could. It was just enough to get fire team up. It's crucial for the next couple of engagements that Shoes stays alive. And he's going high here. This is the moment. Identifies Holland. Sees his head. Got teammates coming in. But this is going to take a perfect shot from SAS to get Holland out of there, or else they're in trouble. And Holland's smart, man. Let's check out his angle. He's has a major advantage here. Ryland is inside on the OBJ. So he spawned on Shoes. Must have gone through the second story window. So when he caps this, we're going to see a body language change from the rest. A fire team goes down from Holland. So Holland ended up winning that one. Bacon's trying to refrag it. But Ryland, if he caps, eventually, I think he's trying to find the spot. He caps, it's going to put pressure on AMF. Problem is, fire team's gone. All right, so it happened. Oh, no, no, no. Ryland goes down. Ghost killed him. Ghost is going to defuse.
Fine there.
Got canyons. Chimuko here takes out a couple who are trying to replenish.
Are they on it?
He's going to try to crash. 2 dead AMF, 2 dead SAS. But it's already over. AMF reset that. And Flacco trades. Oh, they didn't reset that. Ghost is trying, but he has lots of time. There it is. SAS working back up with fire team. Watch out for Holland again. Still so dangerous, man. The key there was that Holland killed fire team leader. And Shoes with full body exposure. Holland's got a great shot on him again. Here comes Ghost. And that's it. AMF takes round 2. All right. Post one, man. Almost had it. We are 1-1, though. We're going round 3, map 3 for the match point. Awesome. All right. What do you guys think? Holland absolutely beasted there, man. He went through multiple... Oh, my dog's getting excited even. Oh, he went through multiple fast shots. You know, GT Reaper head-to-head, Bacon Bits head-to-head, Shoes at a mid-range, which, you know, is probably Shoes' greatest strength. So Holland hit some excellent shots and put the team on his back there to get the round win. Push it a third round. Keep him in the fight. That's awesome. All right, I'm gonna head back in, and we're gonna see where the next OBJ is. Uh-oh. What were we saying? It's the downhill OBJ. Let's take a look at this. I don't know if I can get out these windows. Can I? Yeah, nice. So, Marsoc's gonna spawn right here. If they run out this doorway immediately, Volk is going to potentially be on that top hilltop with a first pre-fire, which is essential if you're Volk. If Volk doesn't do that, or if Marsoc makes it forward from this route immediately, another engagement on these hills, but it's a quick one, and then you have all this cover and you can get lost down in here. Make this push to the OBJ, and then the timing on this just honestly isn't designed all that well. Volk should always be able to get to an OBJ before Marsoc, and this one the timing's about head-to-head, like Volk and Marsoc on a dead sprint both get here about the same time. So if you can get enough Marsoc players here right away and win some of these battles, then you have the ability to make Volk spawn on this hill. And look, there's no cover here for Volk from their A-spawn. Their A-spawn is just rendered useless unless they take a long flank, which if code's hot, it takes too long. And then from here, you know, there's some rocks that Volk can use to win these battles. But past that, they have to cross all this. And so they are exposed to anybody that spawns A and heads to the tin shed. They're exposed to anybody that goes center pipes. And then they're exposed to these guys that just cap the OBJ right on it. It's incredibly tough to recover this OBJ if you're Volk. So, AMF just won round 2, and they have a potential advantage here. Let's see what the strategy is. It's like they're heading left. Holland's going to be fire team. Rolly's going to go right. I'm going to follow him because this is going to be the first engagement. Pipes will follow, but it's going to be just a second behind. Bars is going to go up top, maybe top 3-story. Here's that first pre-fire. Didn't happen. Ghost takes out 2. Takes out 3. Yikes. All right, SAS already with 2 down. Another's pillbox, and another's useless back there at center. He's down. And that's it. That's it. So, that's what we're saying. Push that. AMF with a great push. Rolly gets in back room. And there's nothing you can do to counter that. Code out in 30 seconds. Red bars with a great aggressive look downhill. But honestly, we're going to go here. Nah, we're going to go to Holland. Rolly's playing a little bit more conservatively. Holland's going to be the one that is going to get a lot of these guys as they full expose if Red Bars doesn't get to him first. There's not even enough time at this point for AMF to really, or I mean for SAS to really make this push. That's just an unfortunate reality of like, she's just spinning her gun, man. That's an unfortunate reality of this map. We said it coming in. Interesting Volk pick by SAS. Gotta be careful of that. And round 3, therefore the map going AMF's way. All right, great win, AMF. Exciting match, man. That was awesome. Back and forth. We saw 2 dominant wins. A dominant win on Downfall by AMF, 2-0. Dominant win on Bazaar, 2-0 by SAS. And then the 1-1 split heading into round 3 that just massively favored the home team. But kudos to AMF, you know, even with that spawn favoring them in that last objective, they came out with a strategy. They came out with the knowledge that that's the case. They made the push. Instead of going, you know, honestly, instead of going with that pre-fire that we saw with Rolly, that wouldn't have hit Ryland, you know, Ryland with that top pillbox instead, so you saw like Rolly ended up not having a fire. He was still first to the OBJ, so first physically on it, but having Ghost go to the center pipes meant that he was able to get shots on the people pushing right into the open immediately. So, great win, AMF. Great game, SAS. Love seeing the fight after Downfall didn't go their way. And, man, we had 2 undefeated teams tonight. One had to come away with the loss, but these are 2 teams that I think, you know, are going to be in playoffs, have a good chance at seeing each other down the road. So, Thank you all for joining us tonight. Glad to be able to cast this and bring it to you. And hope you all enjoyed. And we will catch you on the next one.